Probably.
We're really out of focus. That stinks. I should have checked that before. Oh, we're out of focus.
It worked a while
Sorry.
ago. Stand up and then like sit back down. For whatever reason, it likes you.
I don't know. I can try this. Wow, we're really out of focus. There.
No.
How about that?
See? I don't know why, but
Okay. Kink worked out. Awesome. Crisis averted.
Focus, people. Focus.
Quickly, we want to say hello to Zen Incense Shop, Gary B, Big Dreams Homestead, Cam Patton Family Compound, Gemini Homestead, good to see you.
Hey, Miss Lippy.
And Buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Kate from Kate's Kitchen.
Hello, Kate.
Amy Bodo.
Hi, Amy. It's Amy.
Not sure. Still not sure how to say that.
I don't know, but Sean says it way different. And it might sound right.
It's probably right.
Wait, no, stop.
Just make sure it's muted.
Ew.
Shelly on the Pine Tree Hill. Where are we at? Carrie at Built on the Rock Homestead. And I think we
Hey,
caught
Anne
up.
Marie.
I think we caught up. Wow, there's a lot of
There's
Chat.
a lot of chat happening.
Christine
Yeah.
Beadle, Michigan Daffodil, Christy Betts,
Did
Stringfield
you get
Ridge.
Shelly?
Yes, I did. Deb Lewis,
Bo Aldo.
Boado. Okay, so I was pretty close actually. Boado. Is it capitalize the stressed syllable? Help me out. I want to get this right. I really want to get this
Hi,
right.
Kate.
Yeah, so we can forget it next week and do this all over again.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw in the chat that you've got an update on David. I'm gonna have to go back and find it. I think he's gonna have his rotor-rooter procedure first. Yeah,
Wendy Benjamin. I don't know if I caught
and
you.
then the radiation and
Janet Euchre.
then the wow.
Boado. I think I got it. Boado. I think that's
I
right.
think that's how Sean makes it sound.
Where
not
does
sure.
it do? Because
Husband is half Filipino. Oh, cool. Well, no, I don't think it's due because up here it said DOE, which is dope. Really?
you know.
This is my life.
Please, you should see her when I'm doing schoolwork. She climbs up on the back.
Said
of
you
me.
got it.
All right. Boado. Boado. I like it. El Skippy is here.
I'm not gonna try because I'm gonna butcher it, and then I'm gonna feel bad.
For the people who are going to be watching this after the fact, I want to try to make the content flow some, but I still want to be conversational, if that makes sense. So if you're watching this after the fact, we've got some great information tonight that I want to share with you, and all of these awesome people in the chat. I know they can add. I know you guys can add to the conversation. For sure.
Read Anne Marie's comment.
That's like Ed trying to. No, not even close. Ed
butchers it.
Not. Poor guy.
Which one?
Crazy Ed. Mary Beth is here. Good to see you. Okay, so we will, as always, we are very, very thankful for our channel members. And each week, I like to list out our channel members so that we could recognize you guys and say a big thank you.
Yeah, Abby is here and she's wearing a cat necklace tonight.
If you're interested in being a channel member, the way to do that is to back out of the video. And if you're on a PC, if you're on a computer, next to the subscribe button is the word join. It does cost, but it's very minimal. We made it as small as we could possibly do it, but it just makes you a super fan, and the monetary assistance that you give us is super duper helpful. Our channel members have not changed from last week. We've got Southern Ohio Prepping, Heirloom Permaculture, and Preparedness. They changed their channel name. They added to it. Eyes to See, Big Dreams Homestead, Warren Lewis, Grandma's So Happy Homestead, Nunya, Texas on the back 20.
Which
Grower
I
You're
have to
Planted.
say, he was first into that tonight. He actually beat Henry in
He
the
did,
chat.
He beat Henry.
I was impressed. Nobody has beaten Henry.
Grower You're Planted Homestead. Wait, I skipped some. Making Lemonade from Lemons. Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading. His Way Homestead. Melinda Elliott. Christine Beadle. North Shore Preparedness. From Kate's Kitchen and Inside Kate's Kitchen. Kate's a double member. All the Things Acres. Southern Blessed Homestead. The Tinkerer's Wife. Gary B. Homesteading with the Heberts, and Zen Incense Shop. Thank you guys so much for being channel members. The support that you give is crucial. Thank you. I've got a guest behind me. Hopefully she doesn't show her bum, because that's what cats love to do anytime there's a video camera.
She's just perched up on the back of your chair.
She likes the back of chairs because she's high up.
I guess. I don't know. But yet I bought her a cat tree, and she very seldom gets on it.
I'm telling you, we should put that thing in my room, because while I'm doing schoolwork, she would probably be all up on that thing.
You can have it. You can have the litter box. You can have the cat.
Good.
She can eat your wires instead of mine.
Gary B is here. And Nunya, Texas, I somehow missed saying hello to you from the get-go. I saw that you were here. Maybe not still
Who'd
here.
you miss?
Gary B, right there.
No, you said Gary B.
Okay. Then I said Gary B. Hello again, Gary B.
Because we talked. Never mind.
Okay, so one thing that I would like to add, a
listen.
little segment into our live streams is, this is something that I want to carry out every week, each week. I would like to know what you guys have done. What have you done this week to help make yourself more self-sufficient? And this is a challenge, so that each week we can come back to our live streams and talk about what we've done over the week to help make ourselves either self-sufficient or add to our preps or add to, the things that we grow or raise or produce for ourselves on our homesteads. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you'd like to add something in the chat now for what you've done this week, that would be great.
How did I know? Kate made more bone broth.
Kate's good at bone broth.
I bet she's canned some more this week too.
We harvested honey.
Mm-hmm.
Seymour bought a second pair of glasses. Wow, that's funny because your name is Seymour.
That's just mean.
No, that's so. What a coincidence.
Still getting ready to have a new roof put on the garage. Oh wow, Kate. I started getting my fall garden
surgical stapler kits.
Oh,
good idea.
Smart.
As long as you know how to use them.
It's just like a staple gun, literally.
Staple people's mouths closed.
I could use one of those.
Shut it.
That would be the point. I'm rendering lard as we speak. I knew Kate was up to something else.
Dehydrating apples.
Apple butter.
Ooh, that sounds good. We harvested honey. We've got some. So if you're local, hit us up. We have a few that we can share. Mm-hmm. We harvested 27 pints off of the one hive that we've been having, the one that we did not lose with all the weather over the past year.
2 gallons of water, 3 packs of TP, extra hot dogs and ham for hubby's survival. Yeah,
that's great. There's a rumor going around that the whole supply chain crisis is because of preppers hoarding. I have to disagree, and actually I would say that the exact opposite is the truth, because serious preppers have been building their stocks for years. So now it's crunch time, and the mainstream media has said that there is a crisis. Now there's going to be panic buying by those who have not prepped.
Right. Planting more, canning up okra, tomatoes, still working on dehydrating. Wow.
Supply crisis has hit here. No bottled water at all in the store. See, I haven't been to the grocery store seriously shopping in a little while, so I don't know.
Chrissy Bet made a really good point though. I haven't added anything, but I'm trying to eat better, take vitamins to get stronger.
That's important.
That's like super important.
Yeah, your health.
Mm-hmm.
Your health is something that you should take care of for sure. Shelves were completely stocked in California. Well, that's cool.
Planted seeds from
What-
2000 and they sprouted and grew just fine. Yeah, seeds are really funny. Some seeds are really sensitive to everything and anything, and other seeds you can keep them in a closet for 20 years and throw them out in the ground, and a little drop of water makes them grow. It's crazy.
Extra supplies and neighbors grabbed a 20-pound propane cylinder for you.
Awesome.
Cool. And hi, Art. What type of honey do we make? It's just wildflowers. We don't. I'm not sure what the question means. We have honey in the back.
Yeah.
I mean, we have beehives in the backyard, and they collect whatever is in season.
Oh, and I have to. Let me go back over there.
Gemini says, I believe the crisis is only being shown to cause panic, a way to track who will be compliant.
Yep.
Isn't there enough of that? Shoot, there's so many ways to track who's compliant.
I have to thank Michigan Daffodil
Okay.
for posting on, asking and requesting on Facebook for a photo of the honey, because I got to eat it. She wanted to know what the color of the honey looked like.
50 pounds of onions, another 10-gallon jugs with water, and put them away, which is something we need to do because this week the water was turned off for a little while.
Yesterday. Yeah. Almost all day.
I was at work, so it didn't affect me, but it affected my ladies. Oh, massage sounds awesome.
And bought more chocolate. I love it.
There's
Hey,
Dawn.
I get 6 gallons a week from laundromat. Oh, wait.
Water.
Some places have clover and buckwheat honey.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
This
ours
is just whatever's in
wildflower. Hackett's Healing Hollow.
It's
Hello.
probably got quite a bit of clover in there from the
Fire
spring.
cider. I have not yet tried to make or
No, but that
drink.
stuff has apple cider
Fire.
vinegar in it, and
Does it have apple cider vinegar or just cider? Because it's
I don't know.
different.
I don't
I
know.
think it's just cider.
I would try it, whatever the case.
I
don't
eat
want
more
to.
chocolate. Does that count?
Hey, Barb.
We had blueberry honey in Washington.
This week has been a take care of me week. You need that sometimes.
Yep.
Most certainly.
A lot of people collect off of their hives after a certain flower has bloomed or whatever. We just wait until the stores are full. The honey stores.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's a trucker. She buys water in gallon jugs and saves the empties for me. Awesome.
Perfect.
We buy quite a bit of water in gallons because Brett uses it at the fire station.
Picking garden peppers.
And he
and
needs to
celery.
start saving the gallon jugs
Yeah.
for us to have here, just tap water to flush toilets and things like that. I didn't even notice a difference yesterday. I don't think Abby
Applesauce.
did much of it either yesterday when the water was out.
Just had to hurry up and turn off the dishwasher.
Yeah. But I know there was quite a few people on Facebook complaining. I can't take a shower. I can't wash dishes. I can't cook. I can't flush a toilet.
I mean, I was at work while the water was out.
with-
When I came back, it was back on. So.
Well,
With
even
with
still,
all that goes on, I just cannot fathom that people are still not preparing, even minimally, for this kind of stuff.
picking garden peppers and celery, made grape jelly, canned 14 quarts, potatoes. Wow. That's cool. Tomorrow I'm canning chicken gumbo starter.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Hey, Tanya, did you get your package from us? And if you did, how did you like that? I'll make sure it
pulling
was
the
right.
dehydrated peppers from my bird's food. If anyone wants to grow some. Huh. Will they grow if they're dehydrated?
Oh, wow. I know a lot of people who are not preparing but are starting now. I would hope so, because time is running out.
Yep. There's quite a few people that I've talked to that before all of this started, they thought we were nuts. We were crazy. And now they're really kind of getting in and starting to, you know, ask questions, and I want to learn this and I want to learn that, you know.
Mm-hmm. In fact, today, my old chief, who is retired now, Tommy, if you're watching, hi Tommy and Miss Lorraine. They came to the house today, and we showed them around the homestead. And it's always a pleasure to be able to show people and get that feedback so that you can see your own homestead in a different light. And we had some teaching moments, we had some learning moments. Miss Lorraine was just she loved. She took pictures of the chickens, and she took pictures of the rabbits and the gardens, and
well, yeah, we were helping her to identify.
And she did forget her society garlic plant. So if you're watching, we caught it. You don't have it. It's here. We're going to make sure we get it to you.
Yeah.
Sean is here.
Okay, I canned some ugly chicken this week, and we'll be using the frozen mayhaw juice I have in the freezer to make jelly this weekend. And rather not have to depend on the freezer to store everything. Right.
Guys, if you haven't given us a thumbs up, we'd really appreciate that. It helps us to get...
Reality is hard for many, so when
helps
supplies
us in the
continue
whole
to
YouTube
disappear, that's
algorithm
when the panic and crime begins at high rate. Yeah, exactly, Lippy.
All right, so ways that you can make yourself more self-sufficient. There has been a ton.
Real quick before you start that, I'm gonna pop out.
Okay,
No,
before
you're
you do though, you've got someone.
Oh yes, I have to show off a gift that I got.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab it.
Okay.
Because she's not prepared, even though Mom told her to be prepared.
Don't trip over those wires.
I did.
Yeah, right.
Several factors. Cutting the just-in-time margin too close. Yeah. Cutting the number of qualified truckers down to just barely enough to make deliveries on time.
Mm-hmm.
Cow poo tactics. Oh. Being done by the professional politicians trying to crash the economy. I do believe, you know, there comes a point that there is only so much. What am I trying to say?
I don't know.
The word escapes me. Anyway, there's only so much that can be done. Incompetence. There's a line that it cannot be incompetence anymore. It has to be on purpose. It has to be done intentionally.
Now that you're done with your rant.
Eden's garden. Hello. It's Abby's turn.
Done?
Yeah.
Okay. This was sent to me by Arthur Leslie, who in the chat.
Sit up. You look like you was melted.
Rude much? Anyways, since I was rudely interrupted,
I wrote it down.
a big thank you to him. He sent I'm gonna need you to help hold it up because it's heavy. A really big art kit.
77 pieces.
Does that say, that says,
Right there.
oh, I thought that was a 2. I don't know why. Anyways.
And she can't read.
It's got.
Oh, don't swallow it. There's a warning right there.
It really says do not swallow.
Wow. It's got 2 palettes, 2 palette knives, 2 sponges, acrylic paper, and canvases. And that's upside down.
Another palette.
Yeah, that's why I said 2 palettes. 30. Sorry, I'm really sarcastic tonight. 36 acrylic paints, 15 paintbrushes, and an easel.
Oh, Anne Marie's threatening you.
The
I
easel
can't see.
comes with it opens up at the bottom. It's got a drawer for all the little paints and paint brushes and things like that. It's really nice. So
Try it.
she's going to be making art for art.
Mm,
That might disappear with the Foxfire, but I doubt it.
yeah. We might.
I am
might
armed,
find-
Anne Marie. I am armed.
We got a whole lot of acreage and crocodiles and.
Dad!
The way the neighbor used to say is, I got 80 acres in a backhoe. They'll never find you.
All that stuff floating at sea for months. Obviously, we can do without it. We should just send it back to heck with them. 100%, 100%. And that's one thing that one of the things that we want to talk about tonight is, shop local, shop with your mom and pop stores, your small businesses, because they need it. And that's another thing. If you shopped at a mom and pop store or a small
Abby?
business this week,
Can you paint a daffodil?
I don't know. I mean, I can try.
feel free to share that in the chat tonight. It could be online, it could be local to you, like a brick and mortar store. Because we should lift each other up in that way, for sure. Buy American, made in
Right.
America, or Canada. Canada would be okay too.
It's just kidding.
You just have to pronounce it different.
Pasta. And I
Okay.
owe Sean a feeling.
We're just being silly. So, okay, you're gonna head out. Go ahead and say your goodbyes if you are.
Goodbye. And
I
thank
shop-
you again.
I shopped at our local Amish stores this week. Oh, that's amazing.
Oh man, I wish we had some. Abby has very important
We've
teenage
shopped
girl
local
things
for
to
a
do.
year, even lumber material. Yeah. And that's what we're kind of switching over to. We can even make our own pasta. I love it, Sean. We're switching over to buying as much locally as we can. Bartering, we made some phone calls today, and we've got some bartering items going on. So, well, I gotta sit close to you and stuff. Act like I like you.
I know, I haven't showered yet.
That's scary.
Didn't do much
Okay,
today either.
so to try to keep things, hopefully people after the fact who are watching this later, hopefully you're still here and you haven't turned off the video yet. So we're going to go ahead and get into the topic, into the meat and the meat and potatoes of the topic. So ways that you can improve your self-sufficiency.
And this goes for anybody, whether you're on 50 acres, 5 acres, an acre, or even a quarter of an acre.
Hey, Stuart.
Do what you can do with.
Do what you can with what you have, where you are. That's a great place to start.
And you interrupted me, but that's all right. No, you're not.
Not really. I do love you though.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, and these are just suggestions. Feel free to add in the chat. You can grow your own
There
fruit,
you go.
vegetables, and herbs.
My shopping policy is 1, buy local mom and pop. 2, buy from my YouTube community or buy from a website only if it's verified made in the US. Very smart.
That one's pretty easy. I think almost anybody could do that. Grow your own fruit, vegetables, or herbs, because herbs can grow in little tiny pots in windows in apartments. So
yeah,
I think everybody. Hey, there's Nunya. He's back.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody could do some degree of growing your own something. Sorry about that. Preserve your harvest. And that's one thing that Kate is really good at.
The
and
most
who has
important thing of
mentored
this,
us in person.
the most important thing of this list is pick something that fits what you need and learn it to the best of your ability and then add to it.
Yeah.
Don't try to learn 5 different things at the same time, because then you get them all confused and all out of whack, and
Right.
you don't really end up mastering anything or getting good at anything.
Seymour says drying purple basil. That's one way of preserving what you harvest.
Oh,
Canning, dehydrating, freezing, fermenting. Did we forget anything? Other
Seymour
methods?
says I've been drying purple basil, something, and Kate said something I can do to become more self-sufficient. I'm learning to make cheese, not just mozzarella, but many different types of cheese. Brett might be visiting you because he likes cheese.
Oh, I love cheese.
I grow in a small trailer park a lot, makes plenty. Yeah, that's awesome.
John H. Hello and welcome.
Tiny little pots and windows tend not to produce much, I found.
Oh, Gemini Homestead says don't start in the middle of a book.
Right. Prepping is one step at a time, not a long jump.
That's
exactly.
Right.
And it's
enjoy the journey.
Yeah, it's learning a skill and learning to get good at that skill, so that when you add something else, you can continue. So if you learn all about chickens and how to raise the chickens and take care of them and increase your egg production, or whatever it is that you're learning, you can continue to do that and add rabbits or composting or whatever it is on your next step.
John H is watching from Scotland.
Oh, wow.
Hello and welcome. I think that's the first person we've gotten from Scotland.
That's awesome.
That's cool. And hello and Maranatha, 5 Virgins Prepper. Cook from scratch, and you could end up saving money that way too, because more often than not, ingredients are cheaper than ready-made meals.
Oh, definitely.
Do you want to share some?
Actually, when cooking from scratch too, your ingredients a lot of times they're more in bulk.
Yeah.
Your dry ingredients and things like that, so they're easier to store.
Maybe
not space-wise.
That stinks. Hopefully it gets better. Oh, it tastes better too. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, that's a good addition.
Good point. Yeah. Trying to learn and create a food forest. Heck with the manicured yard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a good place to start with that is Howie, Food Forest Permaculture. That man is an enormous wealth of knowledge.
I believe Howie is another Canadian.
He is, yeah. But the plant knowledge, I have asked him multiple questions, and he doesn't have to go look them up or Google anything. It's like right off the top of his head, and most times he can answer me right away.
If you're looking, that was Brother Donnie, right? If you're looking for someone who created a food forest, on a YouTuber in Zone 9, it's in California, so I don't know that it's as humid as ours, but his channel is Plant Abundance.
Oh yeah, that's the one that's the same zone as ours. Yeah.
Zone 9.
Not to mention he enjoys that is in the processed box food. Yeah. And I'm learning. Abby's having some trouble with her blood sugar. She's like me. She's got low, like dips in her blood sugar where she has low blood sugar, and at times, and so I've been kind of researching different things and looking into healthier recipes and stuff like that. And I'm finding so many things stem from your gut bacteria. But I'm also finding that all these processed chicken, beef, and things that are injected with all these antibiotics are getting into our system. And that's what's actually harming our gut bacteria.
Did you know, I'm sorry, I was reading the chat. I hope you didn't already say this, but if you take a round of antibiotics, it takes all of the bacteria out of your gut, including the good stuff that you need in order to digest your food properly. So Acidophilus or yogurt helps to replenish that bacteria.
Well, it also takes your body, after taking a round of antibiotics, it takes your guts a year to fully recover back to normal. Crazy.
Back to the list. You can save your own
definitely,
seeds.
Shelly.
And you can't do that from all plants. Heirloom plants are best for saving your own seeds, because if it's an heirloom plant, then you know that
Sean's got it.
You know that you're going to get your own. Oh, that's right, fermented stuff too. Yeah. How did I forget that? If you save heirloom seeds, if you save seed from heirloom plants, then you know you're going to get the same plant.
Homemade sauerkraut.
Right.
Y'all, I've never eaten sauerkraut other than out of a can. And I thought it was the most grossest thing ever.
I don't know if I'm saying it right. Leaf in?
But last year we made some because Sherry got me that fermenting kit. And that was like the easiest, like step one recipe that I found. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it. Sauerkraut is like the most amazing food ever.
We've got those, the carrot sticks and garlic fermented. Oh, that's delicious.
It's really good. Yeah.
It's a little strong because I think we may be putting too much garlic. It's a little.
I know, but I wanted some extra garlic because I eat the cloves if I get an infection.
Okay.
And the garlic actually helps with that. So
it's really good. Compost your scraps. Not only do you reduce your waste, but you also create a rich soil, or a rich addition to your soil.
I'm going to have to look into that, Christy. Buddy takes a shot of apple cider with the mother every morning. Been doing that for a few years and no stomach issues at all.
Oh, that would be apple cider vinegar with the mother. Is it the Bragg brand?
Oh, I can't do it though. I just can't do it.
I've done it. I don't enjoy it.
Oh, I've done it. Yeah, and then I gag for about a half an hour.
Hey, Susanna.
Because I can't
Another
get
Canadian.
that. Ugh, I can't get that taste out of my mouth.
Oh, you add mushrooms and caraway to sauerkraut.
I can't do the mushrooms because I have an allergy to mushrooms.
Mix it with a quarter water.
You get used to it after a while. No.
You know, there was a time.
And mixing it with water only makes you drink more.
There was a time that I had infection in my gums, and it would move. Like I had it here and then back here, and I refused to go to the dentist. Still not sure why, because I have dental insurance, but I was hard-headed at the time. And what I tried mouthwash, I tried brushing more often, I tried flossing more often, which I've still kept up the brushing and flossing, but the only thing that got rid of it was rinsing with apple cider vinegar. And it's so bad for your teeth because if you leave it in your mouth, it can eat the enamel.
It does.
But it got rid of that infection.
It does.
Broussard Homestead. Hello.
I can't get used to it.
Choose.
Then with moonshine, it works perfect. I bet it does, Nunya.
Choose reusable cloth instead of disposable plastics. What is that for? Diapers?
Anything. There's a huge amount of people that are doing away with paper towels and napkins. Using towels.
Your grocery bags can be reusable in that sense.
Yep. Toilet paper. There's a lot of people using cloth instead of toilet paper.
I don't know if the world is ready for that.
I don't know.
I think we're getting close, though.
Diapers. You saw I didn't say I joined him. Right, Lippy? I don't think I could do it. Cloth diapers. There's a lot of people going to cloth diapers instead of the disposables, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Make your own baby wipes using cloth. You know, there's a lot of people making their own Lysol wipes. These little kits and stuff are all over Etsy. But if you have basic, simple sewing techniques.
Skills.
Yeah, skills,
Yeah.
whatever. Just make your own. I mean,
Buy a second washing machine.
wash them by hand. That's on the list too.
Next, we have raised chickens, which is not everyone can, but that's a pretty easy thing to start. If you have
I use cloth for
the
napkins,
ability.
towels, personal wipes, and cleaning the floors or the bathrooms. Yeah, use cloth diapers when I had babies. If your water goes out, you will need those paper products. Why? We also collect rainwater. We have done away with a lot of paper products. I don't use napkins. Very, very seldom do I use paper towels, and that's like dog mess on the floor or something.
yeah.
You know.
Amy's been using quite a lot of witch hazel on different things.
Yep. I've been researching different things like witch hazel, and I've been using a lot of it like on my face. It really helps with breakouts and things like that.
It has to rain to collect rainwater. This is true, but we also have a large pond that we could pull water from and filter.
Right. Big Dreams is, I think, hauling in water to her place right now. So that's where she's getting. I do dried ginger with light sugar coating nickel size every morning, and it tastes good.
What's boudet about?
Bidet.
Oh,
That would be an alternative to the toilet paper issue.
Canned hamburger and dehydrated onions.
I mean, just how important water is right now. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. And hauling water is a pain, I'm sure. But if you can get some barrels and catch as much as you can when it does rain, put it on the like four corners of your house, if nothing else, you know. No water, no washing with cloth items. It's good to have as an emergency backup.
Oh yeah, to have paper as an emergency backup.
Oh
Sure.
yeah, for
Of
sure.
course.
But I'm talking about an everyday use. You know, we've done away with a lot of that kind of stuff, and we still get paper plastic bags from the store, but I reuse the heck out of those things.
North taught me how to dry can ginger snap cookies. We watched North Shore Preparedness. That's who Hugo Homestead is referring to there. North Shore Preparedness has a video on oven canning, and we did that. Eventually, we're going to make our own video, but we watched his video and used his techniques, and dry canned. We did we did beans and we didn't do rice.
We did lots and lots of flour.
We keep rice in 5-gallon buckets because we live in Louisiana. Rice goes with everything. We did beans and flour and cornmeal and grits. I think that's everything. We did a couple different kinds of beans.
I don't remember.
But we did a bunch.
There's so many jars now.
Next on the list is keep bees, which is easier than I thought it would be. It's just a little bit of an investment.
It is.
Also keep livestock, whatever you're capable of. We have chickens and rabbits. We have had larger animals, but it's a bit much with me having the work schedule that I have.
Well, and not everybody can keep livestock, but if you have enough space to keep pigs, then eat more pork. You know, if you've got only enough space for chickens, then focus on chicken meat. You know, chickens are really, really easy to do in chicken tractors. Those meat chickens were pretty simple. Just don't do it in the middle of hurricane season.
Yeah,
that gets a little stressful.
Hunt or fish, and if you don't know how, learn to do so. Learn to forage for wild edibles. That's an ongoing lesson for me. That's something I'm
Well,
learning.
it's the
as
wild
we go.
edibles, but also the herbal supplements, the medicinal herbs that are wild too.
My beehive split this year. Now I have 2. Awesome.
Cool.
Collect rainwater is next on the list. We already talked about that.
I've seen people put out like those cheapy little swimming pools under the corner of a house or something to collect rainwater in. Even if it's just 5-gallon buckets.
I add bay to every meal because it's high in vitamin A, C, potassium, and magnesium. Interesting.
Yeah.
The bay tree that you guys gave us is doing well. It's still tiny, but it's doing well.
I just need to find a plucker to borrow. I wonder where you can get one of those. Kate, just pack up those chickens and bring them on over here, and we'll help you do them.
That reminds me. This week we did some tidying up in the shed because it's been needing to do it.
We did we've overhaul.
We've been needing it so bad, but the summer it's like an oven in there. We put it off until we got a cooler day. So we're out there and we're pulling stuff out of the shed, right? And there's this tote. It's about yay big, and it's got some old outdoor toys from when the kids were young. And when I pulled it out, there's no lid on it. So when I pulled it out and I noticed it was full of paper scraps. You guys, I'm sure you know what that means. So I took this tote out into the middle of the yard, well away from the shed, and I started shaking it. And it started moving. And
while you're talking about that, I'm gonna go take a potty break because I drink coffee.
This baby, I thought it was a mouse, but it turned out it was a baby rat. Comes out, so I smack it and I kill it, right? So then another, and I got it. And then another, I don't remember how many at first, but there were several that came out and I was able to get them. And then the mama comes out and I missed her. She got back in the shed. All in all, there was a dozen. There was 12 baby mice in that box. And I got all the babies. Got rid of them and threw them in the pond to feed the fish and turtles. But it was funny. It was a very interesting experience. All right, so next on the list. Oh, Amy will be right back after these messages. No, she's going to take the dog out. Hang dry your clothes and wash your clothes by hand. We have a video in. We're planning to. We have a. We have a hand washer that looks like a plastic plunger that we use if there's no power or whatever. We can wash our clothes still, and occasionally we'll just do that outside just for fun and to keep that skill fresh in our minds. So we're going to do a video on that. And then we have a clothesline. It's a permanent structure in our backyard. So when the hurricanes came through last year was a terrible hurricane season for Southwest Louisiana. We already had these things in place. So we were ahead of the curve on that. There was no clothespins to be found in Lake Charles because suddenly everybody needed them. But we already had ours. Hence what I was saying earlier about those crazy preppers not being the issue with the supply chain issue crisis. Because those of us who are preppers and serious about doing so, we've been stocking up for years. We are not putting a burden on the supply chain. Those who are not prepared are the ones putting a burden on the supply chain because they're trying to prepare now. Next on the list is learn to cut your own hair. We have some clippers and scissors and stuff, but I just prefer to go and get a haircut. I don't get anything fancy. I just a cut. But if it comes down to it, which last year it did because everything was closed, we cut my hair. We get together and we cut my hair. No big deal. You always hung clothes to dry on bushes and limbs and any available furniture or fences and railings. Yeah, that's a good idea. As long as my Maytag is working, I keep letting it wash my clothes. Yeah, right. Oh shoot! I just thought of something, and it is gone that fast. That fast. In 3 weeks, I'm going to be 46 years old, so my mind is mush. Haven't bought a haircut in 6 years. All right. Yeah, I have such a long hairline. I get this neck fro stuff going on. So I prefer to have my neck shaved, which is something that Amy could do. I just can't do it myself. Um, DIY as much as you can. Of course. Isn't that what self-sufficiency is about? So do as much as you can do yourself. Do neck fro. Yeah. Um, I forget how funny that is because it's just like that's just part of our language here. Um, Sewing, knitting, carpentry, woodworking, welding, whatever it is, small engine repair, a large engine repair, if you can learn to do it yourself, then you don't need someone else to do it for you. I'm already doing the DIY stuff. Yeah, right. Most of us here are. This is for the people. This is to help inspire those people who haven't taken a plunge because it's really not, you don't have to jump in with both feet. just uh, just find something and work on it. When we stop, when we think that we've learned all there is to know, that's a bad place to be. Life is a journey of learning. And I have, I mean, I'm sure most of us do. I have a passion for learning new things. I love to learn how things work, how it's done, and
Good. I'll show you how to
most
wash dishes.
most things are a craft, and just exploring every path. What's up, G?
Somebody said, yeah. Eden's Garden said make my own laundry soap too. That's another DIY.
Yeah.
Learning to make your own.
One of our very first videos
mixes.
was that.
Yeah.
Was laundry soap.
Laundry soap is super simple.
So yeah, that video, if you go back and watch it, it's pretty rough around the edges, but it's there. Alternate energy sources.
It's a bad place.
Solar, wind.
It's a bad place to be when you think you've learned it all. It's called the morgue.
Yeah. It was.
The day you stop learning is when you start dying. Yep.
I think it was it Blind Melon? There was a song back in the 90s that was a line in the song. It was either Blind Melon or Collective Soul. I forget. Gil's doing a live stream. All right, Gil. Take it easy, dude. We'll see ya.
Friend bought house land, pulled
Hey, Miss
decent
Patty's
sink
here.
out of the house and gave it to me. Now I've been washing my dishes outside, enjoying it. Dump dirty water around the place, especially soapy water. Yeah.
We've done that. We were given a dual sink, 2 compartments, a kitchen sink, and we installed it outside so that we can wash hands and produce and small butchered animals and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's been really nice to have that.
Oh yeah.
Bartering with neighbors. I find this one super, super important. Get to know your neighbors, network with them, the like-minded ones.
Yeah.
Find things that. I'm sorry, I've got something. I got a frog in my throat. Find a person that
Thanks for coming
produces.
in, Nunya.
If you can, find a person that produces things that you don't, that you can barter with.
Right. And that's how in the I keep saying olden days, but long ago that's how they did things. One person had
Take it easy,
chickens,
Nunya.
and they would help to supply, another family. Whereas, some people, only one person had a couple of cows,
Right.
and they would help milk cows or, whatever, and barter for the things that they didn't have.
We have a meeting scheduled with my cousin who does the printing for our t-shirts and whatever, scheduled for either Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. And that's what we do with him. We barter.
Mm-hmm.
I called him this morning and I said, "Hey, Joe, I've got honey and cowboy candy and
he's going, ooh,
yeah,
ooh,
yeah,
ooh."
Yeah. So I'm surely that's how I started the conversation. So surely his mind is going, okay, what do you need? I'm on it. Yeah. So we're gonna see if we can get.
Eggs,
I know we had a strong interest last Christmas time for hoodies with our logo, the logo like what's on any shirt there.
Yeah.
We're going to see if we can get those. They were not the blank hoodies were not available last year, so we're going to see if we can get that done. Three Musketeers Homestead. Wow, it's been a long time.
Those neighbors are hard to find these days. Be careful who your neighbors are. That's true, but if you can find like-minded people in your area, then definitely get in touch with them.
What's cowboy candy? Okay, that is a video that will be uploaded tomorrow, so watch for that. It's all edited and everything, and it's ready to go.
It's candied jalapeno.
You ruined it. Throw it away. Spoiler alert. Katie, Crazy Cajun is our daughter, Katie. Good to see you, babe. Katie moved all the way to Tennessee. I miss your face.
Yeah, cowboy candy is really, really good. I'm finally home.
She must have worked today.
Oh. Home is here, dear. But
oh, bacon candy. That sounds good.
There was something I was gonna say, and Yeah.
I know the feeling. Reuse everything possible. Reuse, repurpose, recycle. Hey, Purple Book Club. We've got
those plastic bags you get from Walmart. Don't just throw them away. Use them as a trash bag. I know Kate is using them. She does this cool little crochet thing. She crochets the plastic bags and makes mats for homeless people.
How cool!
Yeah.
This is how we buy our coffee, by the way, these big containers. And I spent the day, a good part of the day today, filling that with fence staples because someone had given me those.
Really?
So they make great containers for whatever.
Jim and I said we are in contract back home in Louisiana. We're moving back.
What?
Closer to us, right?
Can't stay away, can you? Back to your
Anybody
roots.
repurpose the creamer cups?
Creamer cups? I'm not sure.
I don't know what a creamer cup is. I buy the big containers of powdered creamer.
Yeah, they're that big too.
Yeah, I reuse those. Yes, use plastic bags when I change cat litter. Yep. We use them for that too. I use them as trash bags.
There's all kinds of stuff.
I also use them Like when somebody comes and gets produce or anything from the garden, and I'm giving things away, I save them for that too. The metal coffee cans, yeah. You can still get a few, but it's like weird brands that you can get in the metal cans. There's a couple of them I saw.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
There's some things, some name brand stuff that still comes in glass too. Not coffee. I'm not thinking of coffee. Of course, some instant coffee probably does, but I'm thinking more like sauces and pickles still come in glass.
Gemini's too cold in Kentucky. She said she needs her heat. I bet it's different.
I bet you
moving
miss
up.
the food.
Well, not only that, but she cooks the food. But I bet the planting zone is so much different there than it is here. Like by now they're probably cold up there.
Yeah.
And here it's still 80.
What else we got
It's
here?
79 right now.
Use what is available to you. So if
3 trash cans around the house.
there was a time that well before we made YouTube videos and got to know all of you cool people, but that I used to watch life hack videos just to be able to pick out the ones that would inspire me to repurpose things in ways that just you probably hadn't thought of before.
Mm-hmm. Gemini said shrimp here is frozen cooked Chinese.
Oh man.
Oh, Stringfield said it's cold up there. So yeah, she said she's freezing right now. Found something interesting this week. The Dollar Tree put in almost all self checkouts. Wow. At the Dollar Tree?
Wow. Yeah, Dollar Tree had
You're
to,
obsessed with life hack videos.
because of inflation. Dollar Tree had to raise their prices. They're changing their name to Dollar Fitty Tree.
Stop it.
They did have to up their prices though. Not everything's $1 anymore.
I don't know, but it's cold and I've been in a blanket for 2 months. 56.
Oh, it was hot today. Hot and humid over here.
Yeah,
I
but
did not
see,
enjoy it.
okay, 56 up there without the humidity that we have here would be really cold.
Yeah, it probably would be.
Because, we have lower humidity when it's colder, but theirs is even way lower than ours.
Oh, Dollar Tree is still $1 then. Maybe they haven't changed things.
Even
over
Lowe's
yet.
is getting self-checkouts.
Would you adopt me? I would. Wouldn't it be awesome if we could just all just hang out together constantly?
Yeah.
That would be great.
We need a giant compound.
Nanny?
A giant piece of land where everybody's got their like 5 acres.
Nanny Joyce
with a
new.
community
Hello and
area in the
welcome.
middle. That's what we need.
Says, and we're leaving the bugs behind. $1.50.
Wait, what?
Stuart says that's exactly what he told his wife.
Oh man.
$1.50 tree. Some Dollar Trees have already raised their prices. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, the fog was bad this morning.
Buddy's mom is in here.
Oh. That must be Nanny
Nanny
Joyce.
Joyce.
Cool.
Okay. We're
Hi,
leaving.
Buddy's
That's
mom.
what she said, and we're leaving the bugs behind. I thought that's what the Bayou Bash was for, hanging out. I would love to do the Bayou Bash again.
Yeah, somebody.
Right now, we're looking at finding a place to hold it.
Yeah.
Because the Coliseum is being used still for debris and
if we do another
heavy
meetup,
trucks and all that stuff.
if we do another meetup in this area, it would probably be more akin to what you guys did with the picnic.
Yeah.
Something outdoors in a milder time of year, because you don't want to bring Yankees in the summertime in Louisiana. You will all die here.
None of them. We don't want to be outside in the summertime. Are you crazy?
Right.
But I'd like to do something either
Cool, Katie.
early spring or in the fall. That That way we could do an outdoor thing to where we don't have all the heavy restrictions of the masks and the gloves and all that madness.
See, our location is not ideal for.
Invaded with bugs here, year-round bugs. Really? See, I would have thought up north the bugs weren't as bad.
Our location is not ideal for a meetup. It's not that it's not good. It's just not ideal because in Kentucky you get people from all around to come to your meetup. In Louisiana, we only have the northern semicircle that people can come down because anybody coming from the south is a fish.
Or a shark. Or a hurricane.
Oh yeah. Laura
I can't
came
come
from
until
the
after
south.
Christmas. By then, hopefully, David will have finished cancer treatment and heart surgeries. Well, you guys are definitely in our prayers, on our prayer list, and will continue to be that way. Keep me posted on how David's doing and how the procedures go, when the procedures are going to be going on, and that kind of thing.
We've been on an hour already, and I am not interested in quitting. Sorry.
I would have thought bugs
going live
would be worse in the South. I would have thought the bugs would have been worse in the South. What kind of madness is still in Louisiana?
Just do a meetup in a field with canopy tents. We're homesteaders and can handle nature. I like that idea.
Yeah. Well, the nature I don't have a problem with. It's the heat and humidity. I watched Chris from Single Dad come here in the middle of the summer, and I watched him melt in the first 30 minutes. It was funny.
Hey, y'all, on that note, we got 31 people in here.
Hang on. Don't go. Read me that prayer request.
Prayer request
Tinker's
from
wife.
Miss Patty. Having a heart stress test Wednesday. Keep me in your prayers. You got it. I would like for you guys to pray with us, if you would, if you're the praying type. We are hoping the land to the north of us is an overgrown field, except for the parts that we've been able to clear through just word of mouth, just gentlemen's agreements. And we've been able to use what we've cleared. And, anyway, it's a very neighborly arrangement, a relationship. And then our neighbor's son inherited, and he has been a pleasure. Mm-hmm. He's great. What I'm asking for you to pray with us on is that we have an opportunity to buy a piece of that land and expand. We're not asking for much. We would ask, what the part that we would ask for is about 2.25 acres out of 60.
Yeah, Katie. That was right before Delta.
Yeah, Mr. Johnny died between the two hurricanes last year. And so Mr. Johnny's son doesn't know yet what he wants to do with the land. I don't know if it's tied up in some sort of inheritance red tape or anything. This is just, I figured I would ask for help to pray that we have that opportunity. I'd appreciate it. And of course, prayers from Miss Patty.
Yeah, if it's God's will, then He'll make it happen.
That would allow us to expand. It would allow us to move our driveway, because our driveway is in a really awkward place, right between two houses, and it's real tight. And one of the houses, well, actually, there's children, so it's always stressful when people pass through there. If they're not used to going through there, they may go a little too fast, and
yeah, it's
scary because those kids are out there. So that would give us an opportunity to move our driveway. It would give us an opportunity to potentially maybe put some camper spaces, or
we talked about possibly expanding, like building some little cottages, maybe
some things for when people come to visit, and sort of like what Stivers is doing with their bed and breakfast, which I think is an amazing idea. That's
Right.
so cool. I would love to be able to host guests that way. That would be
Yeah.
great. So we're on an acre and a quarter that belongs to us now.
You got it, Michigan.
There's another half acre that belongs to my godfather, and I'm hoping that someday I can either purchase that or inherit that. And then another 2.25 acres. If we get total, that would be almost.
Is North Shore from Louisiana? No,
that would be
North
about
Shore
3.5
is
acres.
from Canada, actually.
No, not North. There's a North Shore in Louisiana, which is the North Shore of Lake
Pontchartrain.
Lake Pontchartrain.
But no, is North Shore from Louisiana?
No, North.
Okay.
I'm just
I'm a Canuck.
I'm suspecting why the question. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Christy Bates. Gotcha.
No, he is on the North Shore of Lake Ontario.
He's way up there in the cold. He can send me a little bit of chilliness, but I don't want all that frigid stuff that you sent last year. Because
Couple of things left on the list here. We've got ways to earn an income. So that's either through goods or services that you can provide.
yeah, hi Chloe.
I've,
She was sitting staring at me. So
I have.
folks also ask if I'm from Hawaii, New York,
Oh wow.
etc.
I've often used the phrase don't put all your eggs in one basket. I like to diversify where my income comes from, where supplies come from, whatever, but mainly income, where my income comes from. I like to diversify. And then I found out the origin of that phrase is
I got it, Katie.
the Bible. I can't remember which verse it is, but don't put all your eggs in one basket is biblical. I thought that was cool. Louisiana has a North Shore, right?
Yeah.
It was actually Lee Finn who asked about a meetup. Yeah. The Gulf Coast Homesteader meetup. That's right. It's in Florida this weekend.
Oh,
And I'm working.
definitely praying for that. For a good
And
turnout.
I can't get out of it either because we're in EMR training, emergency medical response, and I can't get out of it.
Oh yeah, John and them were supposed to be here today.
Yeah. John at Heirloom Permaculture and Preparedness. John and Angela were supposed to come this weekend, today and tomorrow, but I couldn't take the day off.
Oh, Katie
because of that. Oh, awesome! Thanks, Katie. I couldn't take the day off because of that training, which the training is important. So I'm not complaining that I have to take the training by any means. It's just a missed opportunity. Become debt free. That's a big one. That's something that I would love to work toward.
Oh wait.
What did that say? That too old and Christian to be a hooker. Oh, okay. That's why it was held for review. That's funny.
Oh man.
Becoming debt free would be pretty incredible. That's a big deal. If somebody has the opportunity to do that,
got it, Michigan.
you certainly should, or at least work toward it. Because if you don't need it, it's just a status symbol, and it's not that important. We've made mistakes in the past that we're still paying for. Things that are.
We're working on it though. Our financials are getting quite a bit better. Now the car put us a little bit behind, and because that was unexpected. But
we bought a new car, which is the first time we have ever bought new. But that was because the used cars, some of them were more expensive.
Jim and I, what area are y'all headed back to? Are y'all going back up to the Shreveport area, or how about around us?
I gotta get a cup of coffee.
Oh, and yeah, good question. Jim and I, are you going live tomorrow?
I'm sure Stringfield Ridge is too.
Yeah. Okay, remind me, is it Stringfield first or Lippy first?
Lippy first.
I thought so. I'm off because Lippy hasn't gone live in a while, and then she started back up, and then I missed it because I was so used to getting on there later for Teresa and Lee.
Fridays aren't really usually Fridays
Make
are not
plans,
always
set
the
aside
best.
an acre for me. I'll come up with dollars. That's Kate. Okay, yeah, Stringfield is on at 7 right after Gemini. Okay.
Now that's central, right?
Yeah. Lippy's been sick but getting better. Well, I knew that. I figured it was health concerns, and that's why you guys haven't been live. But I will tell you now, I miss you guys being live. I miss listening to Lippy's craziness. That and I say craziness because she's just silly. But that makes my week, y'all. But I'm very glad that she is feeling better. And we are definitely keeping her in prayer.
Oh, okay. See, Amy made this list, and some of these things it's my first time seeing them. I love the way this is written. It says, live small and need less. I like that.
And small doesn't have to mean that your home is small.
No, it could just mean being somewhat of a minimalist.
Right. Do I really need 3 TVs in my house?
Right.
Do I need 15 pans? Or, I don't know.
Do I need that 3,000
I've been here
square
12
foot,
months here in the Arctic.
3,000 square foot home?
Tim and I was talking about the Arctic as Kentucky.
Do I need that 3,000 square foot home in a subdivision that has an HOA that's going to keep me from raising chickens and rabbits and gardens and things like that? Now, when I say HOA, I'm talking about a homeowners association, which is oftentimes unreasonable rules, not Homesteaders of America. I think the Biden admin just advised lowering your expectations.
Well, we did. He's president.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have to. Let's go, Brandon, right?
Stop it. You're just content and happy sitting up here.
Living simply, yes. Yeah.
I knew that was going to start.
Oh, man.
I think they're lower than that even.
The funny thing about it is, look,
I know, right? Katie, they're getting worked up.
All he had to do to be successful was literally nothing.
Okay.
But he took his big wooden spoon and said, "Oh, not today."
HOAs are a whole another layer of government. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Flags. Okay. See, I'm still getting us.
Oh, wow.
That's why I was like,
I don't know why it does that. That's so weird.
I don't know.
Brandon has lots of going to do.
Oh, there's so much mess going on.
We are all Brandon supporters.
I got sick from the heat of the summer. Oh, yeah, but you were used to being up in the northern states, Anne Marie, and then you moved to the middle.
The contractor rep who came by today to give me a bid on the garage roof, his name is Brandon. Who's Brandon? Katie, look that up. I'm not going there.
You're gonna have to
Look
search Let's Go Brandon.
Oh, it's going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
Look up Let's Go Brandon origin. You'll have to
Yeah.
do that.
That's not a, yeah. Yeah, that's not a thing we can.
Seriously, his name is Brandon. I have a friend.
Lippy has stayed cold and sick ever since she's moved to Kentucky.
Oh,
Oh, the weather change. I bet. Yeah. Man.
See you later, Carol.
that
Take care.
stinks.
Thanks for stopping in.
I hate to hear that, Lippy. I am glad that you guys are moving back, but and I'll just, keep praying that it's closer and closer to me.
Yeah.
Lippy, you want to be my neighbor?
The fluctuation in the weather. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Maybe Brandon should be president of U.S. and Canada.
Oh man. Buffering has returned. I'm gonna call it a night.
Oh, man.
Oh. Sorry, Built on the Rock. That's Curie, right?
Curie.
Yeah. I'll be back with my doctors and I'm ready to get well. I bet, yeah. I hate to hear that the weather is causing so much havoc on you.
I'm curious. How can I say this without
I
your
couldn't do any worse.
your particular medication that you weren't able to get last year, Miss Lippy? Were you ever able to start getting that again?
Oh, the meds for her lupus.
Yeah. Oh, good. Good deal. You're one of 3 that I knew that had lupus and was not able to get that medication because it was mentioned by the
Previous
previous administration, the leader of the previous administration, and then suddenly received all sorts of hate. Starts with an O.
Oh, I'm sure
Or
you
starts with
guys
an
will
H.
miss her, Teresa. Sean, don't hate on Canada. What? I'm gonna see if she'll go sit with
Oh.
Abby.
Take care, Henry. Yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and say goodnight here.
Abby, wait. My legs turn red and black here. And yes, I got all my meds back.
Oh, that's good. That's
Wow.
the meds is good. The legs is not good.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Okay, guys. Last minute prayer requests. We're gonna have to say goodnight because I've got some things to do and I've got to work in the morning and more training. So it'll be an all day in class that I'm not used to. My neck was hurting so bad yesterday.
Oh, old people problem.
From reading and writing, sitting in a chair.
Night,
Not
Henry.
used
Thanks
to
for
it.
coming in. Of course, it was good to see you. Sean, that will cause. Oh.
Have a good night, Miss Lippy.
Yeah, it was good to talk with you guys, and prayers for
Always.
safe travels and your move, and hopefully you can get everything taken care of.
So,
Wait.
hey, you got another prayer. And Christy Betts. Oh, Katie had one? I missed it.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it. Okay. Yeah, Mom got it.
I got you, Miss Patty.
It's always good to see our chat friends. Need to line up another video chat with Sean. That would be cool. Just can't seem to find the time. When the weather gets nice here, we get busy.
That's right, Lippy. God's will and His time, all things are possible. That's right. And if it's meant to be, it's gonna happen. If He makes it meant to be.
Yeah. Well, everybody's saying good night. So good night. God bless you, each and every one.
Sean, you can send us a little bit of coldness, but I don't want that Arctic blast, okay? So turn your fan on low and face it south. Low, not high.
Hope you all have a great week. We'll see you next week. I will be at the firehouse, so we'll be doing the separate.
I got it, Susanna.
Actually, I don't know because next week is gonna be kind of penciled in. I don't know for sure if I'm going to be able to be on the live stream. So it may just be Amy. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna play next week by ear.
Why?
We may not be able to do it at all because of that training.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not sure that we're doing it on Thursday or how it's going to affect.
Yeah, we may have to change things up a little bit for next week then. Got it, Lippy.
Okay. We're going to say goodnight.
I'm still.
Okay. She's still typing in. We're making sure that we have all of the prayer requests. If you have a last minute prayer request that we have not seen or you think we haven't seen, leave them in the chat. We're going to leave the chat open for a few minutes to make sure that we see everything.
Yeah, I'm going to go over and make sure I've got everything. Oh, wow.
We're all praying together when we pray together in agreement together, and God hears that for sure. So you guys take care.
Maybe I can guest star.
We'll consider that, Katie. We'll talk about that. Good night, guys. God bless.
Stay safe. Have a great week, and we'll hopefully see you next week on Thursday night.
Be self-sufficient and let us know what you did when we see you again. Good night.